Hello and welcome everyone, Stormy Sensei here. It's Sunday, late at night. We're going to be playing some Honkai Star Rail. Tomorrow is the start of the MOC Starward edition, which is pretty cool. I'm thinking if I wake up early enough, I was actually deciding maybe I'll just go to sleep early tonight and then I'll wake up in the morning and then I'll stream MOC. But I actually kind of do want to catch up on the story now. I think that where the story actually is kind of interesting right now, based off of trailers and spoilers on Hoyo Lab and whatnot. I just need to get through the current bit of story that I'm on right now.
You can tell me anything that's bothering you.
So what we're going to do is we're going to do some standard pulls, and then we're going to go into the story again, because we have 30, and I think that we have a new character coming up soon. I have not been meaning to hoard this many pulls. So that's 22? 22? So we'll get up to 52 pity. So we probably won't get anything. At this point, I'm only missing Bailu's light cone. That's the only standard 5-star I don't have. I have all the other light cones and all the other characters. It would be nice to get it, but also I don't have to get it now. Alright, 52 pity, nothing. Where's my 4-star? Oh, jeez. That's really, really unlucky. All 3 stars and then a secret vow as the 4-star that we get. $18 total pulls. $69 total pulls. That is not very much. I'm supposed to be getting Dan Hung and Saridra next patch. I can actually get it technically because I'm actually at really high pity. Yeah, I'm at 31 pity right now. So I'll be able to get Dan Hung or Saridra. I'm not going to be able to get both next patch. Okay, I actually have no idea what happened most recently. Okay, so I wasn't there apparently. It's been months, maybe, since I last did story. Let's pick out the story team, which I think is hilarious that, yeah, I have a story team. Because people stop by the stream and they're like, whoa, that's a weird team. Like, how come, like, why do you have these characters on your team? And it's like, I'm playing through the story, it's fine. Like, I was able to beat, you know, most bosses with this. I was not able to beat Iron Tomb with this team, unfortunately. But every other boss. Okay, so I think that we were about to be defeated by Sparxie, and then Evanescia saved us by breaking the fourth wall. I think that's what happened.
Wanna go take some pictures? Or maybe we can go drink some Immortal's Delight.
Wait. Isn't this Sparxie's mask? There's a reflection of the moon in the water. But you can't even see the moon from here. This sacred tree. It's beautiful.
Yeah, that's definitely what I was going to do. I was looking at the sacred tree. I was definitely not trying to just steal this chest from underneath them. Just those two treasure chests.
The first supplicant wearing a mask has appeared. The Phantom Moon Games will soon begin. Do not be afraid. Just think of me as part of the audience, like a reader following a comic. A bit of experience. Just like someone who has read enough comics can get superpowered battles and schoolyard romances without any instructions. Do you seriously mean you've never read it? The comic that has taken this world by storm? It is inspired by the adventures of the Astral Express, telling the tale of cute little animals riding a train across the cosmos, fluffy across the blue. Of course, this is plain Arcadia. Any story can be turned into a comic here. You are such a curious one. You were fleeing for your life a moment ago, yet now you can talk so casually about such nonsense. Is that really what matters right now?
Was I flying for my life recently? I don't even remember. It's been a month since I last did the story. I think that I kind of remember that we were hypnotized by Sparxie. We were told to look for something. I think that we may have found it, but it was actually the mask, and Sparxie just became one of the supplicants.
Still, that sense of ease. It is entertaining. Since you managed to amuse me for a moment, I will grant you a little aid. So, what would you like? You want to escape? The match has not even begun, and you have already lost your initiative. The enemy had both taken your qualification to join and your friends. Is to leave in such disgrace truly what you want? I can see it in your eyes, Miss Raccoon. You will not accept defeat. That resolve is interesting. There will always be foolhardy supplicants donning the mask in these ancient Phantas Moon games, laying before the Phantas Moon their madness, fancies, and humor. They would weave schemes to slay monsters descending upon this planet from beyond the sky, steal the laughter of the gods to forge blades that could split mountains, or descend into depths of the world in canvas to swindle the souls of the departed. Such entertaining individuals have not appeared for ages. Perhaps you have a chance to become one of them? After all, you are the protagonist. I can lend you a little power, but an equal price is required. Otherwise, it would violate the rules. You must defeat the enemy who pursued you here within the next day and night. If you fail, your soul will be enslaved by her for all eternity. Do you accept?
Oof, it usually takes me like a full week before I do more story content. I don't know if I should.
Then it is done. Phantas Moon above and sacred tree below. Witness this oath at this moment. As constant as the vault of heaven, as certain as the moon's rise. Let it be never forsworn. Now come, let me make you more of a protagonist. Yes, that's it. Change!
Huh? Where's this?
I guess technically I gave my consent this time.
Gray hair, are you alright? And now and then I do odd jobs here. Live streaming is one of them. Sparxie is the name I use to stream online. An avatar that I personally sketched line by line. To keep the streams running, even when I was absent, I breathed a trace of power into that avatar. Who would have figured that everything changed after the Phantas Moon turned full? She's nothing more than a basic skin that's desperate for online attention. Don't compare her with me. People offload their wishes and desires to her, and in the end, she too got consumed by these emotions.
She's an AI that got too powerful.
Once a creation gains a will of its own from the attention of the masses, even its creator can no longer restrain it. Can't say I am surprised. It sounds exactly like something I would dream of, and something she would carry out the moment she awoke. Still, it ain't too bad compared to the horrors that unfolded in previous Phantas Moon games. At least you still have friends willing to stand by you, right?
That would be the play. Are you talking about making an avatar and then like letting it run on its own while you do other things? I actually have toyed with that idea. I have enough footage from games in the past that I could actually run a stream that's just playing my old videos with my old commentary over it.
I've been watching you from the start, waiting for the right moment to step in and help. Sadly, you were either with the IPC's people, or with the Department of Aberration Defense. Then you and Darling March wandered right into that school of bad omens. That was when I realized things had slipped out of my hands. So tell me, What happened in that school?
Is this a mask of elation? That grants entry into the Phantom Moon Games?
What do you think? Call your companions on the Express ASAP. Or, since this is a civilized society, you could try phoning the Security Bureau.
We'll keep it in the
these
family.
matters are obviously far beyond what they can do. They say that no one could restrain the supplicant's actions in the past. Ah, those were the good old days of freedom. Gray hair, you are so naive. You've been to countless worlds. When the skies collapse and the end draws near, what can the authorities possibly do? Don't make their jobs too hard. The Phantom Moon Games are nothing less than a ceremony set down by the Master of Elation. Amazing miracles always appear in the world after every game ends. Like the birth of a new imagination, unthinkable phenomena, or a future brimming with hope. Perhaps you have heard this question. If the world's science and technology could leap forward by 100 years at the cost of a single kitten's life, would you kill the kitten?
I've never heard that question.
Wow, how ruthless. Then you chose the same answer as this world did. Whatever. This is not the time to debate over ethics. Gray hair, are you gonna save Darling March and Mr. Yang or not?
If you'd stopped talking, I would have done it already.
The hour grows late, Miss Pearl. Matters regarding the Express demand our attention.
Be it the Alliance or the Phantom Moon Games, if you seek deeper cooperation, my doors remain open.
Then, I shall take my leave.
Is it time to sub in Himiko?
How intricate human social interaction models are. My extrapolations still cannot account for the full strategy tree of the Astral Express.
Master, General Yao Guang of the Xianzhou Yuchui is here to see you. Shall we have her wait?
No. The Xianzhou will also become a key ally. Only through enough contact and emulation can we hope to comprehend their methods and
In case you couldn't tell by
strategies.
her robotic speech patterns, Pearl is a robot. Technically, the term in this world is an Intellitron, so they are like intelligent beings that had ancestry as AI that were brought to life by one of the Aeons in the past.
Conclusion. I don't think I'll be able to keep copying the painting for the rest of today. Let General Yao Guang in.
I am the honorary dean of the Omniscience Sapientia Academe, master of the Decalite Reflection Barrier, bearer of the Xianzhou's intangible cultural heritage, the sparrow-shaped fist, and the seer strategist, General Yao Guang.
That's the longest title any Xianzhou general has ever given themselves. Fei Xiao's is that she's the lacking general, and Jing Yuan's is that he's the dozing general. This is the seer strategist, but also she has so many other titles.
Thank you for seeing me despite your busy schedule, Madame Pearl.
For a moment, I nearly mistook your words as a fault in language processing. I believed you had brought the entire delegation inside.
Few Intellitrons in the cosmos have a sense of humor. I have heard that, like that genius, you are one of the many wonders wrought by the celestial differentiator of planet Screwlum. Meeting you in person far outshines your reputation. Madame Pearl, seeing how you have a calculating look, and with your heart pristine and your outer form so dazzling, I could not help but cast a divination for you. The hexagram lies between fire and heaven, demonstrating a bountiful harvest with your fortunes lying at the zenith or even beyond.
I have no training in divination. General, may I ask you to interpret it?
Ah, then let me speak in terms even an Intellitron can follow. I extrapolated your fortune using the Xianzhou's predictive algorithms. The result is 101111, a sign of great blessing. If you treat others with sincerity, abundance will follow.
I have long heard of the Arbiter General's legends. The strategy of General Jing Yuan. The courage of General Fei Xiao. The ingenuity of General Hua Yan.
Man, they need to make Hua Yan playable.
I have wondered, what kind of figures are the Xianzhou generals who remain away from the public eye? Meeting General Yao Guang today, I cannot help but think that, with such beauty, you should step into the light more often.
Is that supposed to be her flirting?
Looks like you've studied the words of the Xianzhou well. You've even learned the art of provocation. You praise the others for their individual and unique talents, yet when it comes to me, the only thing you had to say was beauty.
She rejected it.
Do not misunderstand me, General. To me, beauty is the rarest of treasures, and
Pearl
the most
doubles down.
Besides, intel on you is truly scarce. It is quite difficult for me to find ways to compliment you. But what I do know is, the Yuchue is the think tank of the
Yuchue is how you
Xianzhou
pronounce
ships,
that? Okay.
and its general is the master of all diviners. Speaking purely of deciding the course of affairs, no one is better suited than you to cast the Xianzhou Alliance's vote on whether to join the Anti-Destruction Alliance. So, General, what is your decision in this?
This topic is far too great for me to decide on a whim. But as a gift and to complement the respective gaps in our knowledge, allow me first to offer you a piece of vital intelligence. And with it, I ask the IPC to show sincerity beyond empty words.
I do not follow your logic. With the threat of the destruction looming, what need is there for further reasons to cooperate?
Always pay attention when the words turn yellow, and really pay attention when they turn red.
Set a mighty foe as a common goal. Convince former enemies to turn allies. Then devour them in turn. Such feats are hardly rare in the IPC's annals of glory.
I understand. The Xianzhou questions the IPC's sincerity.
might be better to say we asked the IPC to demonstrate its sincerity. Courtesy demands reciprocity, and the intel I now offer you is both urgent and weighty.
I'm very often critical on Star Rail and how they do their dialogue and cutscenes, but Yao Guang being half in the shadow, half in the light, with Pearl being in the window and being fully bathed in light, is I really like it. Because Pearl is this person that aspires to beauty, and she spends her whole day painting and whatnot, and she runs the company and all this other stuff, and Yao Guang is like shrouded in mystery, so to speak. Like, this is the player's first time meeting her in this game. I think that there was like a brief, we heard her voice at the end of some story not too long ago, and you would see, if you watch the YouTube channel, then there are some trailers to show like her personality and her interaction with the generals. But this is the first scene in which she's appeared so far, so like we're all learning about her together.
Question. What could be more important at this moment than forming the Anti-Destruction Alliance?
Nanook won't erase the universe in the next few days, but someone else might destroy plain Arcadia within that time. You have heard of Blade, the Stellaron hunter, right?
The IPC has long placed a great bounty on his head, though I have never laid eyes on him.
Of course, if you had, you would arrest him.
recently intercepted a report. Styling himself as Xianzhou's #1 assassin, this man accepted a contract from the Sinwish Syndicate, a local organized violence group.
I see a treasure chest in this room, which means we'll be able to come here eventually.
I do not know his exact aim here, but he is a major criminal of the Xianzhou. He is guilty of the 10 unpardonable sins and is a formidable fighter, with few able to match him. As general of the Yuchue, I will take it upon myself to bring him in before he can cause disaster here.
This planet, Ahatopia, is part of the pan-cosmic trade system, and Blade is a wanted criminal of the IPC. Since he has set foot here, he
Well, this is going to be a problematic.
General Yao Guang, by sincerity, do you mean that you wish for us to capture this individual and deliver him to the Xianzhou?
I hear the Phantom Moon Games are about to begin, with the entire nation awaiting it with bated breath. I imagine you will also find it hard to extract yourself from the festivities. If this cursed man were to quietly depart on his own at this time, would that not be a perfect outcome for all?
This is my understanding. You wish for the right to act freely within plain Arcadia.
Apart from this cooperation, what better proof of sincerity could there be before we join forces against the destruction?
Deal. What I do not doubt, the might of an Arbiter General. However, I do doubt. Will the Xianzhou's #1 assassin truly leave without a commotion?
That's a lot of sarcasm.
By my
and like,
extrapolations, even without accounting for the guidance of Destiny's slave, the probability of capturing a single Stellaron hunter is less than 9.8%.
Pearl has a lot more personality than most Intellitrons do. Like, she will, like, the whole, like, she uses a lot more air quotes and, like, has jokes and is a little sarcastic. A lot more than almost any other Intellitron we've met so far. I wonder if there's something to that.
Not even 10%. As a diviner, that's not how I see probability. Even if the chance of success is only a coin toss, once I enter the fray myself, I always treat it as a 100% certainty.
Although less than 10% is not quite a coin toss, but we get it. So what I know from, oh, hang on, I'll tell you after this.
Is that even a question? 100%. Of course. In other words, there will be no survivors. Anyone who recognizes my face, I will not let them off even if they hide at the ends of the world. I was willing to make an exception when I was hired by your gang's leader, but I see you folks are not interested in accepting my goodwill.
Not that I don't trust you, but you know the rules of the trade. You hire someone to do a job, you gotta see what they're made of first.
People say that the Lords of Hell are easy to deal with, but their underlings are the real trouble. If a group's underlings don't know their place, even their masters may not be safe. So, since the mighty Sinwish Syndicate gang actually had the guts to hire the Xianzhou's #1 assassin, I guess you are also ready for destruction.
They really love that shot for Tingyun.
Years of wandering have given me nothing but exhaustion, and I have finally come to know how harsh the road of life truly is. Impersonating the Xianzhou's #1 assassin. Madame Yao, you really stuck me with a wonderful task.
Please take great care during this mission, Miss Tingyun. If any misfortune should befall you, I would have no way to answer to your Helm Master Yukong.
You worry too much, Madame Yao. When I pledged my resolve to Madame Yukong and departed for the Yuchue, I had already steeled myself for the worst. But, may I ask, does this task of misfortune really have to fall upon me?
I cast a divination today. This task lacks the fire element. Without the Whistling Flames and Macassiter's knack for diplomacy, this task cannot succeed. The place you're heading to is crawling with gang members. If they pick a fight, you can try to drop the name Xianzhou's #1 assassin, and they might step aside.
Do not worry, General. I have journeyed far and wide with the merchant guilds for years, and faced no shortage of danger. A handful of gangsters is hardly difficult to deal with.
If you're not afraid of danger, then why have you not set out yet? Shall I read your fortune and give you a little peace of mind?
What I fear is that fortune-telling of yours. No, what I really fear is you, Madame Yao.
Afraid of me? Am I so notorious on the Xianzhou Lafu?
I've heard many tales about you. After the Battle of the Fanghu, you willingly surrendered your command token and became a general in name only, with neither troops nor soldiers. They also say that the seer strategist, for the sake of a tiny chance at victory, stood by as her mentor went to a noble death, treated the countless lives of dead verdant knights as nothing more than numbers consumed in her divinations, and even doomed an arbiter general.
That's a lot of things let me unpack all of this. Star strategist, that's Yao Gong, for the sake of a tiny chance of victory, stood by as a former Master Diviner went off to die, and also sent multiple of the Verdant Knights, that's a version of the Cloud Knights from the Lafu, So basically, she sent a whole bunch of soldiers and her mentor, her former master, to die, and also managed to have her Arbiter General also die, and now she's the Arbiter General of the Yuchui.
Are you afraid that I, the cold-blooded diviner, might send you to your doom here in plain Arcadia? Bold words for a little fox.
It's just a bit of my curiosity about you, General. I hoped you could clear up a few of my doubts.
She's not even going to do that.
Seems like I wasn't wrong about you. Few can face a Cienjo General with such composure.
Notice how she hasn't said, no, you're not doomed right now.
No wonder you can make such a bold statement. The gods use humans as pawns in their cosmic game, sacrificing countless innocent souls. Have you ever thought about making them pay? They say you survived a Lord Ravager's deadly clutches thanks to luck, but I believe it was your unbreakable resilience that carried you through.
You flatter me, Madame Yao. One must glean some wisdom to be worthy of enduring such a life-and-death ordeal. If we surpass the gods only in cruelty and heartlessness, then that would be our complete failure in my eyes.
Wow, bars.
Excellent. I couldn't agree more. Misting you, you've passed the interview.
Ever since I escaped death, I swore never again to be a pawn for heartless chess players. And Madame Yao, you've passed my test too.
I know you're not interested in empty talk, so let's get down to business. Miss Tingyu, our Yuchui business delegations are treated much better than what you get on the Luofu when they set out on official missions. They get 5 meals a day.
General, I really don't have such a large appetite.
For the duration of the delegation's mission, you'll receive 6 times the usual allowance, and all expenses will be fully reimbursed.
Such a generous offer. To be honest, that makes me even more nervous.
Yeah, always be worried when they pay you too much.
Deathbrook District, locate the Sinwish Syndicate contact, use the passphrase you gave me to establish contact, and do not reveal my true name. If there's nothing more to it, is this task really worth 6 times the pay?
You're the kind of talent worthy of such a reward. After all, we diviners are no different from you merchants. Even when we hit a dead end, we still have to bargain and carve out the faintest chance. Merchants strive for profitable opportunities, while diviners reach for a sliver of luck.
Looks like my mission bears significant weight in Madame Yao's reading of fate. In that case,
I hope that I'm allowed to
shall
do some
depart.
combat. I don't actually have
When
fugue,
in doubt,
so
open the 3 strategy pouches I entrusted to you. Inside are tactics I divined, certain to break any deadlock and aid your journey. Go, Cienjo's #1 assassin.
Time to get down to business. Where could the Sinwish Syndicate be hiding? The
do.
contact
let me just
from
hear the
the
rest of this.
Syndicate should stand out.
Alright. There's a lot to unpack all here. Let's see, who do I want to be my super breaker? So these two are working together, and then who else do I want here? A break healer, and then Himiko. So then maybe Himiko should be #1. I kind of want to put Ciridra on the team, since she was talking about... In fact, let me actually do that. Himiko is technically not in this right now. So let's put Linksha first and then Ciridra here. since there was all that talk about pawns and chess pieces and whatnot. I want them to be subject to a cold chess master. I did have one thing to say about Yao Guang, but I think that it's going to be revealed later on in the story. So I've learned some stuff by watching YouTube content by HoYoLab and like reading the text there. But I think that they're going to explain it in game, so I'm going to refrain from going over that. Is that it? How do I grab this again? Okay. I'll just go back, okay. And if it's on the map, then it should be a check mark now. Yep, okay. I was going to explain some of the stuff about Fugue. So you notice that her name is Ting Yun in the story, but there's another character already in the game called Ting Yun. She's this 4-star character here, Ting Yun. We met her in chapter 2 of the game. Chapter 3? Chapter 2. We'll call it chapter 2 at the Lafu. And she was like this generic NPC the whole time, and there was a reveal in there that involved that particular shot where, you know, it kind of zooms in as she has her back turned to us, and then she turns around and looks at us over her shoulder while saying the word destruction. It's like one of the most iconic scenes in Star Rail, although it was a twist that kind of came out of nowhere. But for plot reasons, they are two different people. And am I able to fall down? Am I able to go through? I am allowed to go through. Oh, okay. If only I could. I can't even go back anymore. Twist. That's messed up. Why did I even go through all that? Like, why couldn't I just press the button once? Because it's controlling this one on the outside, okay. Yeah, so it's interesting that the real number one Zanjo, number one assassin, is Blade, or maybe it's not even like he's not even here. And Yao Guang was lying because that allows for Tingyun to use the name. There's an enemy somewhere nearby. Like where? Oh, that's an enemy? Oh yeah, it is. It shows up as red and everything on the map. Trying to see which way I started from. I started from down here, actually. Okay.
This probably has nothing to do with Madame Yao's mission. I should look somewhere else.
I disagree personally, but okay. Okay, apparently somewhere. Maybe, let me look at the map. What is this trying to say this is? Okay, it's actually not on the map. It's probably above me. Or maybe it's a glitch in the map. Or hasn't appeared yet or something. I don't even know what Fugue's technique does.
A direct offensive. Step onto the board. Flailing beast.
Troublemaker, I like stars favor us.
Allow me to purge be of your body and mind. Unite our goals. If all is black or white, there be no... To the defeated, your downfall is absolute.
Bad omen. Don't thank me.
This aroma is much better.
A direct offensive.
What is this? Have I seen this before? Oh right, this is this thing. You're supposed to like where the certain colors are fixed in place until I unlock something or the other. Oh, actually. just fall through that way. I mean, I don't know if that was the intended route, but I'll take it. What am I supposed to be doing here? That resets the spin count, which I don't think I want to do. Nope. That also resets the spin count. So maybe on the other side? Like, do I even have to do this puzzle at all? Can't I just, like... can't I just... jump under? Once? I guess if I guess I can't do that most of the time. This is probably not how I was supposed to go, but they didn't stop me, so... I've forgotten what this is actually supposed to be doing, or like how I'm supposed to actually solve these things. Because for whatever reason I'm not allowed to interact with this thing. Please upgrade all 2G places. Whatever. Okay. I just need to be on top of it? Is that what the issue is? I've forgotten how to do any of this. But it worked.
Solving a puzzle is like making incense. The smallest of differences can cause the largest changes.
Blazing hot.
So I already got that. So we are basically done with everything except for story stuff now. Hey there, Julian. Welcome back in.
Please, tell the boss I want to return to the Sinwish Syndicate.
Could I have a ghost as the 4-star character?
Maybe it's time to rest in peace. Don't you remember dying during that mission a few weeks ago? The you right now is just a lingering obsession left behind after death. According to the provisions of the Fey Kind Protection Act, ghosts are not considered the same as they were while alive. In other words, you are a new Imagine, barely 3 months old.
Are you a lawyer or a gangster? I gave my life for the Sinwish Syndicate, and now you mean to shut me out?
These two are members of the Sinwish Syndicate?
Props to the voice actress for being haunting.
The old you's dead, and even your criminal record got wiped clean. The leader's trying to say that now you've got a chance to keep to the straight and narrow. You shouldn't come back to the gang. How am I supposed to convince you? Hey, Fox Girl, you eavesdropping over there?
I'm just a Xianzhou person here to talk business. Could you tell me which way to the Sinwish Syndicate?
Oh, she is really terrible at
I
this.
come from the Xianzhou to discuss a deal. A deal that wears me down, yet tears my enemies apart.
Business? From the Xianzhou?
This guy doesn't know the password.
The Sinwish Syndicate office is just across the river. Have a safe journey.
He doesn't seem to have understood the passphrase. But the news that the Xianzhou's #1 assassin is coming has already spread through the organization.
Okay, so Blade has announced that he is the number one assassin and is has taken the job, but he hasn't arrived, and some people don't know what he looks like. And so, I guess Fugue is here to pretend to be him.
Those people over there, are they also members of the Sinwish Syndicate?
These are the guys from the cutscene.
Bro, how much longer do we have to wait? What, are your legs giving out? Idiot. The boss told us to wait here as a show of respect. Now behave yourselves!
Could that big guy be the contact from the Sinwish Syndicate?
Hey, you fox over there. You've been staring at us long enough. Got
She's
something
so
to say?
bad at gang activity.
May I ask, is this the Sinwish Syndicate's turf up ahead?
Yeah, so what?
I should act tough and say less than what I want to say. Since this is the Sinwish Syndicate's turf ahead, not only am I going in, you will invite me in with respect.
What did you say? You're here to stir up trouble, aren't you?
I come from the Xianzhou to discuss a deal. A deal that wears me down, yet tears my enemies apart.
You're the guest our boss invited? Hold on. I nearly fell for that. Looking all delicate. How could you possibly be the Xianzhou's #1 assassin? Spill it! How did you know the passphrase?
Why don't you take off your sunglasses and let me see if you still have your eyes? The Xianzhou's #1 assassin is nothing more than a nickname coined by the common folk. I have always considered myself a merchant.
A merchant?
Isn't a hired killer the oldest trade in the world? By the way, Mr. Imagine, do you know why they call me #1?
You never miss a shot?
Not quite. I kill in bulk. The way to keep business going is to offer a little extra. If they pay for one person to be silenced, I throw in 2 more. With that hot temper of yours, always picking fights, you've probably given your boss plenty of headaches. I doubt the boss would mind if I took you as a bonus kill.
You punk! How dare you disrespect the underboss!
Shut up, all of you. The boss's orders come first. My name is Kostide. Sorry about my underling's rudeness earlier. I'll cut a finger off later to make amends.
There's no need for that. I only collect heads, not fingers.
No worries. It won't be my finger anyway.
These brutes should be easy to handle. They've never seen the face of the Xianzhou's #1 assassin, so this'll be much simpler.
What should I call you? Yelling assassin, assassin every time just won't cut it.
Just call me the Tarrying Fugue.
Terror in fog. That name oozes menace. Completely overwhelming.
Now then, can you lead the way?
Am I allowed to do side quest stuff now? No. What about up here? No. Oops, I did not know that was an enemy.
Step onto the board.
Troublemaker, start. Favor us. People always observe the
This might be the end
heavens
of the
with my
battle right here.
divinations.
My Yagwong's pretty
That
strong.
own. Don't thank me.
Immerse yourself in it. Time to cleanse the filth.
This aroma is much better.
It's true. I am gonna look up now. Nothing up there though.
A direct offensive.
Breathe out the old and inhale the new.
Step onto the board.
Baneful clouds scatter.
May the Faust be of your body and mind.
Unite our goals.
Best of luck. An explosive start.
This aroma is much better.
A direct offensive. Or
Thought I saw a purple technique box somewhere. I guess I didn't. I guess a little terrifying. Little rubber ducky giant. I said little, but that thing's huge. It's coming out of the trash. Cars don't hurt you when they run you over here.
Blazing hot, fiery strong, insanely spicy.
I just double check to make sure I didn't miss anything at the entrance.
That's the Sin Wish Syndicate headquarters across the river. Quite impressive, don't you think? Please, follow me. Lady Terranfog, you went the wrong way. Our headquarters are straight ahead.
How am I supposed to get across the river? Oh, they teleported me here. Which is kind of where I was trying to go, I
Lady
think.
Terranfog.
That's interesting.
Is this the passage in the painting?
Of course. The Sin Wish Syndicate has it under our command for now.
It's a good thing I didn't go there. That's where I'm supposed to go for story purposes. We want to avoid that at all costs.
Lady Terranfog.
We've avoided as much as we can. difficulty level 1. Is a boat going to come and I have to like jump over it? I guess it was more of like a tutorial. Thanks for guiding me, folks.
Underboss, you're back! Thanks for your hard work!
Lady Terranfog.
You don't want me to have any fun. That's really far away. It looks like something I should be able to grab. I feel like I should be able to like just stand on one of these and then twist it and then it'll be where I want it to be. Let's go back to this one here. Because it's like just right here, isn't it? So if I rotate this, so I need to go on the thing that looks like a little eye, and not this one. Okay, so I just rotate this twice, right? Now the little eye is behind me somewhere. Or it's actually like over here somewhere behind this. And if I rotate the same direction, then now it's going to be behind that area. So that's where it is now. This should be it here, right? No, that wasn't it. I got it wrong. I feel like I should be able to do this in 3 moves. It's like here. That's the shape I need to be on. Let's just try to do a running jump. Can't make it. Alright, which one is the one that I want? I think it's... I believe I'm making that same mistake. This would be... This is clearly this one over here. Yes. That's not it though. I feel like it's getting even further away. That makes no sense. Oh, it must not be centered on something. I think that the way I was twisting it, it was getting further and further from center. I thought that it was rotating on like a simple axis. But I think I was like rotating further and further.
Solving a puzzle is like making incense. The smallest of differences can cause the largest changes.
Lady Terranfog.
Any other puzzles that I'm going to be allowed to do? Probably not. Yeah, let's do some story stuff. So this is where we left off, where Fugue was pretending to be an assassin while fearing for her life, but probably she can take them all because she survived against Vantilia.
Underboss, I mean no disrespect, but is this frail woman really the one the boss invited?
That's right. Her name is the Terror in Fog. Spread the word that the Sinwish Syndicate has secured the Xianzhou's #1 assassin.
Underboss, beat me if you want, but I gotta say, are you serious? Are we really counting on this delicate woman for the Phantasmoon Moon games?
The Phantasmoon Moon games. Is that why they hired a Stellaron hunter to do their bidding?
These Phantasmoon Moon games are a once-in-a-lifetime chance for the Sinwish Syndicate to rise. This woman doesn't look like she has what it takes, and we're trusting her. If she blows it, how are we supposed to save face?
Underboss, we haven't been duped, have we? If word gets out, the other gangs will laugh us out of town.
All of you, shut up! Useless. Lady Terranfog would wipe the floor with you even if you all came at once. Since you doubt her, why not let Lady Terranfog show you a few moves? Lady Terranfog, what do you say? I can find you a few sparring partners. No need to hold back.
I thought you were naive, but looks like you're just playing good cop, bad cop to test me.
Nah, I'm neither good nor bad. Just opportunistic.
Still playing dumb, huh?
Boss of the Sinwish Syndicate. Your people wouldn't be doing this on their own. I know you can hear me. I came for business. Making friends would be a fine bonus, but if not, that's fine with me. If you still want this deal, cut the tricks.
A real expert is something else. You speak with such overwhelming presence, though we barely understand a word. Come on, show us a move. We fight and bleed every day, and that's the only way we'll be convinced.
Oh no. These brutes are not interested in a win-win situation at all.
When in doubt, open the 3 strategy pouches I entrusted to you. Inside are tactics I divined, certain to break any deadlock and aid your journey.
I would have already started throwing hands.
Huh?
Just keep alive and open the 2nd strategy pouch once you're done.
What kind of strategy is this? There's barely anything helpful in here.
Looks like Lady Terranfog isn't impressed with your skills. Out of my way! When I was young, I dreamed of becoming a musician. But fate had other plans, and I was dragged into a world of violence. But even then, I never let go of my love for music and rhythm. Even in battle, I kept honing my singing and instrumental skills. And that's how I forged my one-of-a-kind fighting style. They call me the Roaring Costide!
Oh, Crit! The underboss is getting serious!
Lady Terranfog, I humbly challenge you. Show the Sinwish Syndicate the assassination skills you're so proud of.
It's like I'll have to hold back against these reckless brutes.
Your downfall is absolute.
Stars favor us. People always say, observe the heavens with my divinations. Best of luck. An explosive start.
Be of your body and mind.
As expected of the Terranfog. Such incredible strength.
That power of the destruction within me, it's still hard to control. Madam Yao, I've done everything in my power to keep them alive, as you said.
Everything in this world
Yeah, let's get through.
is bleeding. Dreams of a past. Let us dance once more.
Thanks for leaving the like.
The stench
Were you
of
on your night
evil.
tonight?
Time to cleanse the filth. Get it together.
I like that he actually has the skin.
Unite our goals.
I was worried that he was
Victory now
going to
rests in
just
my hand.
be bland.
Be of your body and mind. Time to cleanse the filth.
Best of luck. An explosive start. Trouble ahead. What? It's my fault.
Have we met? Clouds scattered.
People always say, observe the heavens with my divinations.
Champions, okay.
A bad omen. Don't thank me.
I don't
Last night of season 3,
want to
okay.
take your life. Back down while you still can.
A true warrior of the Sinwish Syndicate fears no death. Don't underestimate my resolve.
Underboss, bad news. 2 more weird dudes just showed up.
Don Hung and Sunday.
Cut your bull. I can see for myself.
I hope they don't reveal
Never
my name.
thought visiting an ally would mean crashing into a local gang's hall.
Oh. This will take some explaining.
What a twist of fate. But
For us to reunite with an old friend here? So be it.
You two, stand down! Listen well. This will be an honorable duel.
A duel? You dare duel a Xianzhou?
Xianzhou's #1 assassin? And you still dare to act
Alakassador
so
is what her true
brazen?
title is.
Huh? Wait, what do you mean, Xianzhou's #1 assassin? Who exactly
I'm
are
sure
you?
that was a translation thing.
Even a cunning hare keeps 3 burrows. Who ever told you there was only one Xianzhou's #1 assassin?
So, there are 3 of you?
He doesn't get metaphors very well.
No, it's 300. Times have changed. The title Xianzhou's #1 assassin is already a brand. At my side stands
This is falling
the
apart so much.
organization's 7th ranked Holopian Reaper, the Winged Death Knell. He sends every target into the sweetest sleep of death. And this one is the 2nd ranked
I can't wait to
assassin
change
in
my
the
team.
organization. A ruthless killer surpassed only by me. His spear strikes like a falling star, and his presence soars like a dragon. They call him the Jade Dragon.
Yeah.
Then you are...
You can call me Whistling Flame Fox. I humbly hold the top position in our organization, though I mostly handle business relations and HR work. Hard to believe.
Come on, madam. It's pointless to say anything now. If you want this gentleman to know you speak the truth, let our brother show off a bit of his spear work. That will convince them.
I say, there's no need for that. Course tied. You insisted on testing them and got nothing out of it, did you? If you had let them beat me sooner, none of this would have happened.
Is that the boss?
I
Yeah,
cannot
that's the
hand
boss.
your grand enterprise over to people we know nothing about.
You are the one who hired us? The boss of the Sinwish Syndicate?
That's me. I am Polewave, current leader of the Sandwich Syndicate. My apologies. Our gang is full of roughnecks. I will make sure they are disciplined. As for that business, we'll discuss it upstairs. Everyone else, clear out!
I'm so far away from finishing the story. By my estimates, I'm now only halfway through.
#1 assassins, where you going? The boss is...
Like, we only just got access to this area here. We only just saw Yao Guang for the first time ever. Alright, let's swap up the team here. So I've got Don Hung. Oops. I've got Don Hung and Sunday here. Alright, so Sunday and Don Hung are pretty good. Who's gonna be the carrier of the damage? It should be an attack-based person that doesn't really use skill points. Yao Guang is actually pretty good here. That's way too many skill points. Who should I use instead? Venetia? That kind of works as well, since she's breaking the fourth wall anyway.
A will of metal and stone.
I'm pretty sure that everyone's at 34 speed, right? 138? Yeah, Sunday's at 133. Oh, I'm not allowed to see Fugue speed. I think that she gives herself action advance for at the start of the battle as well. Ooh. Nice.
Long time no see, Lady Tingyun. It's been a while since we last met in Penacony.
I am truly grateful for your quick thinking. To avoid revealing too much, I made up false names and titles for you two just now. If you were offended, then I beg your forgiveness. This place is a hotbed of trouble. What brings you two here?
When Sunday and I contacted the Shenzhou delegation, they asked for our help. They claimed someone from their group had lost their way here in a foreign land and was captured by a local gang, and they wanted us to help. It was clear there was more to the story, but we came anyway.
Who would have thought? It turned out to be true.
Lost? Captured. There must be some misunderstanding. Alas, this rumor was likely a destiny arranged by Madame Yao.
Did you just say Madame Yao? Do you mean the seer strategist from the Shenzhou Yutue?
I happened to hear of her back in Penacony too. They say she is the diviner general, one who lives in seclusion. Did the Alliance send her this time? Lady Tingyun, you stepped into such danger yourself. Do you have a vital mission?
You two are no strangers, so I will speak plainly. She's the one who sent me here on this mission. The Sinwish Syndicate invited the notorious Xianzhou's #1 assassin with the intention of hiring this person to participate in the Phantom Moon games. But the delegation's intelligence revealed that the person was none other than the Stellaron hunter, Blade.
Him?
I assumed the title to come here to uncover why the Stellaron hunters are involved and how he will enter the game.
So, how's it going so far?
By sheer twists of fate, everything has gone smoothly so far.
Is that what you call smooth?
But as for
Okay.
what comes next, I still don't know anything either. Still, Madame Yao entrusted me with 3 pouches before I departed. Each said to hold a stratagem. Well, let us call them stratagems for now. And at this moment, it is time to open the second.
A strategy pouch?
So you revealed my identity after all. No worries, I've sent you some backup. Use them however you like. Open the 3rd pouch only after you've met the Sinwish Syndicate's boss.
A little thumbs up.
No wonder they also call Madame Yao the Crosstalk General.
The what, General?
It says the 2 of you will help me clear the way, so I can safely meet the Sinwish Syndicate's boss. What do you say?
This place is perilous. Of course, we will accompany you, Miss Tingyun. As for the Stellaron hunters, I too find them intriguing.
Why are the Astral Express men
Dunhong,
so boring?
will you help me gather a bit more information?
Of course. Thank you, Sunday.
I'm glad that we didn't actually have to listen to Sunday and Don Hung going to the Xianzhou delegation. Like, Tingyun has fluctuations in her voice, and she's like jokey and nervous, and you know, has strong beliefs and whatnot. And then Dan Hung and Sunday are just like, you know,
I gotta
speaking
say,
plainly.
this place is decorated with a touch of style.
A gang does not always flaunt brute force. More often, they need to flaunt wealth.
Oh, I've been here before.
Gee, before I even realized, the scenery of Dovebrook became unrecognizable.
In like a cutscene, I think, or
Back then, who would have imagined iron hulks running wild on the streets? Let alone us gang members being treated like vermin.
You didn't call us here just to reminisce, did you?
maybe I found a boss here.
Of course not. Please forgive Course Tide's rude little test. That narrow-minded fella never understands why young people flock to things that come from other planets. Like Megatron, the Masked Heroes, and the Astral Express. What he does not see is that while cosmic novelties are more enticing, big shots of hail from the cosmos are even more fearsome. Wouldn't you agree?
You're a clever one, so there's no point in keeping up this charade. We're not Xianzhou's #1 assassins. You knew that already, didn't you?
Yeah, I might not live as long as those Xianzhou folks, but I've got a decent eye for sizing people up. You may not be the #1 assassins, right? But
Yeah, we have like 3 emanators in the room right now. Not true emanators, but you know, Tingyun has the power of destruction because it touched Fantilia. Dan Hung like has the power of permanence, and Sunday was briefly an emanator when he took on the power of the Order.
So I don't care who you are. I pay good money for a sharp blade, but I don't give a fig about its brand.
And where do you intend to use this blade?
On the Sinway Syndicate.
Well, that's interesting.
What?
On your own gang?
No, don't get me wrong. I'm not looking for bloodshed. Instead, I intend to perform surgery on the Sinway Syndicate. Look here. Through certain connections, I secured this mass covulation. The entry pass to the Eonic game. Some covet this treasure, while others fear it as a curse. Now, you claim the name of Xianzhou's #1 assassins, huh? So surely you came for this. You want the god's reward, don't you?
You are our employer. Therefore, the festival's prize should rightfully be yours. What do you want from the Eon, Mr. Polewave?
Aeon? I harbor no such an unrealistic desire. I'll leave this prize for you to claim as your reward. I'm happy enough to share in a bit of your glory. Whether you win or lose, all I ask is that when the press comes a-knocking, you say this. You were sponsored by the Sandwich Syndicate of Dovebrook. That is enough for me.
So this is a sponsorship deal? The Sinwish Syndicate only wants fame?
I'm glad the blade didn't actually
Since we
take
are
up
not
this offer.
truly in your employ, are you not afraid we might break our promise and ignore your request?
If you truly cared nothing for what I asked, why even raise the question, huh? As I said before, I may not have the long life of the Xianzhou people, but I do know how to judge people.
One more question from me, please. Why are you so set on chasing fame?
In plain Arcadia, imagine they exist due to wish power. And that wish power comes from the attention, curiosity, and demands humans place upon these imaginae. The Sinwish Syndicate was founded to provide for those imaginae who were ignored, had no wish power, and were not needed by humanity. Unfortunately, ever since that seashell woman rose to power, our path of blood and violence had run its course. That's why I want the Sinwish Syndicate to take on a new form. One that will draw more attention than ever before. The Sinwish Strangeling Pension Foundation. What do you think of the name?
It's a cozy and heartwarming name.
They're being so generous.
So, will the three of you, accept this job?
Well, there's only one mask. How are they going to choose who the supplicant's going to be?
Mr. Polewave's goal is surprisingly grounded. A gang leader won't survive this long by relying on bodyguards. It's about having a sharp instinct for survival.
He wants to launder his gang clean, but that will not be easy. In my view, the underboss may not see eye to eye with his boss. My thanks to you both. With your protection, I managed to leave without harm. Yet, we carried off the mask meant for the so-called Xianzhou's #1 assassin. When I think of it that way, this mask feels thorny in my hands.
That man. He seeks to enter the Phantom Moon Games? What does he plan to do?
Whatever his purpose, this matter is grave. I'm afraid I must take my leave for now and report to General Yao Guang before making any decisions.
No need for that. I've been waiting here for you all for some time.
Madam Yao, you came in person?
Well, you see, I must admit I passed false information to the two behind you, sending them on a wild goose chase. I should personally ask for their forgiveness. As for why I am here, Miss Tingyun, you still have not opened the third pouch, have you?
That's true.
Whatever they give you, just take it all and bring them to me.
What kind of after-the-fact strategy is this?
General, had you spoken plainly, Sunday and I would never have refused you. Why did you lie to us and claim that someone was lost and captured?
I didn't lie. If
She
not
was
for the
lost and
appearance of
captured.
the former Videodora High Elder and the runaway Master of Penacony, Miss Tingyun would still be trapped in those brutes' endless probing. Her being lost and captured was exactly the future I divined. I also foresaw bloodshed awaiting the Sinwish Syndicate. Had it come true, it would have been because Miss Tingyun failed to restrain her strength during the clash. Yet, with you two here, the gangsters' lives were spared.
You even foresaw the anomaly with my body.
Sometimes even when fate is foreseen, it cannot be changed. Fortunately, things did not come to the worst. As for Mr. Sunday, I've heard so much about you. With my 1,000 feathered eyes, I had the privilege of watching the broadcast of your entire god-ascending feat in Penacony from far away. Truly magnificent.
Eye of... What? Is there a way for me to zoom in? I know that there is a way for me to zoom in. I don't know. I don't remember the button combination for it though.
Let's not speak of that misstep anymore, General. Rather, we have brought back the mask, as you asked. How do you intend to use it? Surely not just to hold it and block the Stellaron Hunter's entry.
That was the plan, but from one cost spring 100 outcomes. Now that the mask is in my hands, there are many possibilities. What do you say about using it to lure Blade here and strike him down together? Or perhaps I could wear the mask myself and personally compete in the Phantom Moon Games. That'd be interesting, right? Each mask used is gone for good. The Stellaron hunters will be left with a real headache. That'd be truly killing two birds with one stone.
That would be odd for Yao Guang to do it. I know that she probably will, but you know, for the seer strategist who lives in seclusion and no one has seen her almost ever, to participate in a competition where she has to garner the most amount of attention, the most number of people over the course of a couple of weeks. Like, I don't
Madame Yao,
see it.
This is deadly business. It's no laughing matter.
Deadly. Miss Tingyun, that is exactly why I am here. Not to put Blade in his grave, that is. His ties to the Xianzhou have long since frayed. There was no need for me to snatch someone else's assignment and come here only for his sake.
Snatch someone else's assignment?
So the Xianzhou envoy was supposed to be someone else?
To be frank, this journey to Plain Arcadia was meant for Jingyuan, the divine foresight. The Lawfu Cloud Knights recently returned from the great battle against Iron Tomb, and the honor should have been his. Yet, before his departure, I cast several divinations on all parties involved and received this result.
With the hunt of the primary subject, the divination reads as follows. The hexagram resolves as fire. The change occurs at the fourth line. It comes without warning. Incineration, death, abandonment. This is truly ominous. With the preservation as a primary subject, the divination runs as follows. The hexagram, heaven. Fourth, one may leap, remain in the depths with no fault incurred. Advance and retreat according to the circumstances, you shall remain untroubled. Oh, finality. Okay. Dragons clash among the wilderness, their blood staining heaven and earth alike. Portent of bloody conflict. Why would Stellarons be marked as such an omen? Could they be connected with a former High Elder? Alright, Plain Arcadia. Neither fully luminous nor wholly obscured, it rose to the heavens first, only to descend back to the earth. What does it even mean? With the fate of the next 10 days, the primary subject reads as follows. For those who present morals and virtues, no remedy is needed for good fortune to follow.
Incineration, death, abandonment. I may not know divination, but even I can tell that there is no good omen.
Unfortunately, the two top diviners of the Yuchui and the Lafu, in other words, my junior sorer, Fu Xuan, and I, cross-checked each other's extrapolations and came to the same astonishing conclusion. An Arbiter General will fall in this Arcadia of elation.
Even so, you're still taking the mission meant for Jingyuan?
Yes, I contacted the Marshal and took over the task. I've simply never seen such a bizarre fate and wanted to witness it.
Even if it means your death?
It's only death. If I can die in these Phantom Moon Games to achieve a moment of godhood, then my death won't have sullied the Xianzhou's honor. Miss Tingyun, hand me the mask.
You should have asked for that math before then. Well, that's rude.
hit your fitness goal. Another active and fulfilling day.
Sorry, Sunday. My body instinctively sensed danger.
I guess
Once
Sunday's
the mask for joining the Phantom Moon Games is worn, it binds tightly to the supplicant and manifests the shape of the wearer's soul. I read something like this in the Views of the Universe from a Star Skiff. It's confirmed now. This mask is indeed genuine.
What a way to test it.
Congratulations, Mr. Sunday. You're now a supplicant in the Eonic game.
That's even worse than Yagong. He's a fugitive.
What exactly are you trying to do, Seer Strategist? Twice now you've acted without warning.
Uh-oh. Don's taking out a serious
to make an
voice.
enemy out of the Astral Express?
Dan Heng, let me take care of this.
Sunday, are you planning to fight?
Don't worry, I'm no match for this general. General Yao Guang, how do you pierce my thoughts? I ran a check with my tuning, and there were no signs of any outside intrusion.
They say a diviner can't read hearts. I call that the excuse of mediocrity. Mr. Sunday, you're fascinated by the Phantom Moon Games. You even wondered, what if I wore this mask, didn't you?
You can even divine thoughts like that?
No, I'm simply good at seeing using my eyes. Though Mr. Sunday never asked to examine the mask, he's glanced at it at least 3 times since we started the conversation. Given the character and manners of someone as noble as him, I can't think of any motive for this action but genuine interest.
Sunday?
Yes, I did think of it. For a moment, I even considered putting it on.
So, I merely gave you what you desired. This is no trap. It's just an unexpected gift. During the Phantom Moon Games, I'll give every ounce of aid I can to help you seize your chance to have an audience with the Eon.
General Yao Guang, as far as I know, throwing out heavy profits first is usually a lure to make others lose. We've only just met. I don't understand why you'd go this far.
Why belittle yourself? Every move I've made is to carve a sliver of possibility from the impossible. With my eye of Ishvara, I see you're the only one in this land who doesn't need to do a thing for me. Simply acting on your own will can bring change.
Your own will?
Indeed. Dan Heng, I do want to learn more about this world. Because this world of elation fascinates me. Is plain Arcadia truly a paradise? An Arcadia that its name claims? I once pursued a mistaken vision of paradise with stubborn resolve. Even now, I can't say for sure what a true paradise should look like. That's why I want to see with my own eyes whether this Arcadia lives up to its name.
So then, as long as Mr. Sunday acts, that omen of death Madame Yao foresaw.
Of course it would still come to pass. Did you think just a lavish gift could let you stroll out of Destiny's shackles alive?
Pardon me for butting in, but does the Xianzhou know about this?
This is such serious business. I'd never make this decision on my own. I've talked it over with the 6 charioteers of the Yuchue. If something happens to me, I'll line up a solid successor. She headed to the Yuchue on the day I left on this mission, just in case anything went wrong. There, with the other potential successors picked by the 6 charioteers, she'll train at the Omniscience Sapientia Academe in
Which I think
divination
that's,
arts, war strategies, and civil
Fu Xuan.
governance.
You mean Lady Fushuan? She'd take over the Yuchue after you?
Fushuan? What Fushuan?
Oh no, that's right.
If I don't make it back from this trip, maybe
I remember who it is.
Qingxue from the Law Fu Divination Commission could
Yeah.
take the seer strategist position and command the Yuchue. Qingxue and Yuchue. Ooh, what a perfectly rhymed match. As for the details, shall we discuss this somewhere else, you three?
I do remember hearing somewhere that they wanted Qingxue to be the successor. There's so many
Map
perspectives.
says the Ashen Detective Agency should be right here. But why is there just a magazine publisher's office?
Holy for bully! Her big drama hit Gravia Academy!
A furbo? Taking photos? You really can find anything in the land blessed by Aha. Let's go ask for directions.
Okay, there it goes. Technically, I do have a Silver Wolf. What would I use her with? I know what I would use her with. Obviously, it has to be Sela.
Let's get down to business. I can...
They never let me do anything.
Hey, little furbo. Know if there's an Ashen Detective Agency nearby?
Beats me. But if I find 10,000 credits on the ground, I might recall the spot.
Wow.
10,000 for directions? Fine. Job first. Oh, wow. Looks like 10,000 credits from my account just hopped to end up in yours for no reason. Now, spill.
Whoa! Generous, miss. The place you're looking for is upstairs. That detective's renting my boss's space for his agency. But he's zonked out in the day, and his doors are locked at night. No clue how he earns any money. Maybe he's a vampire?
So they're closed? Then how do I meet this Ashen Detective?
Beats me. But if I find 50,000 credits on the ground, I might recall that too.
This
You
furbo.
stinky furbo, begging for a smack, scamming our guest!
Oh, time to go!
Hi, I'm narrator, receptionist at the Ashen Detective Agency. I'm the assistant of that Mr. Detective.
Narrator? What sane person gives their pet that name?
That would be the dude upstairs. By the way, that mangy furbo didn't fleece you, right?
It did. A full 10,000.
I mean, does money even mean anything to Silver Wolf?
Catch that sneaky furbo for you and get your money back.
Nah, save your breath. Got it fixed. Money's back in my account, plus the last 26.5 credits from that guy's account balance.
Why?
Oh, not bad, punk Lordian hacker.
He knows his stuff. Okay.
You seem pretty knowledgeable. So, would you mind showing me the way?
This way, please, Ms. Hacker. Sorry, but you will have to take a side path. The landlord of this magazine office fled to dodge his debts, and creditors have been storming in one after another. In the end, Mr. Detective sealed the front door entirely.
That explains why the stairwell is blocked. Can't go through there.
Sorry, but you will.
that an enemy? Did that hurt me?
There's even a shooting button. That's interesting. Why are there so many furbos?
Are all employees of this magazine company.
Correction, something was on the right. It's now gone, because I got it.
Why does this scene feel like a punishment round from a game?
Office survival's way more brutal than any game.
I don't. What is happening in the background here? Like, is that Furbo taking a picture of the other one while they're dead on the floor? I mean, they're not dead, but you know what I mean.
So, this is where the detective lives?
Is this Super Meat Boy?
Yes,
That's funny.
his office and living quarters are one and the same. It is a little shabby, I admit. At this hour, he is probably fast asleep. Visitors here are rare indeed.
Hey, Chomper.
Visitors being rare. That really does sound a little sad.
Please, come with me. I will wake him at once.
That's too funny.
Let's get down to business. I can stroll around later.
But I want to save that furbo from whatever terrible fate they're about to have.
Let's get down to business.
I can't even like talk to these guys. Okay. Alright, well, I guess we're just doing more story now, I guess.
Time to get up, Mr. Ashvale.
Times do I have to say it? Just leave the delivery at the door. To disturb my sleep?
Mr. Ashvale, this lady is not here for food delivery.
Oh, then she must be here to kill me.
Sadly, not that either.
What do you mean, sadly?
Not here to deliver food and not here to kill me. How strange. Oh, then you must be a client. You are here to hire me for a case.
Your order of guesses is a little heartbreaking. Yes, I am here to commission you. Something has been stolen.
Oh, what did you lose?
A person, along with an ancient mask that should have been mine.
Interesting. Are you here to join the Fantasy Moon Games?
At that moment, a cloud of suspicion rises in the detective's mind.
That's why he calls him narrator.
Mr. N, stop the voiceover when we're talking business.
Oh, stop! You pay me 900 credits an hour plus 2 bananas just for this, don't you?
Yes, but at least throw me a few clues while you work. Between a detective and their assistant, at least one of them should know a thing or two about deduction, right?
A name flashed through the otherwise empty mind of the
Otherwise
detective.
empty?
This unremarkable-looking girl was, in fact, one of the top 10 most wanted terrorists on the
I'm not
IPC's
getting over
bounty
the otherwise
list,
empty
a
head.
Stellaron hunter.
Kafka!
Oh, close enough.
Silverwolf! She's Silverwolf! Mr. Ashvale, did you get your head caught in the fridge door or something?
I feel like I need to wipe my personal data again.
One of the Interastral Peace Corporation's most wanted fugitives with the highest bounties comes to commission a broke detective. Ooh. I have seen plenty of stories like this. So, the next thing would be me getting dragged into a massive conspiracy and forced to run for my life, right?
That is how this would work in Hollywood.
Drop the paranoia. I came to you because I hacked into the Security Bureau's criminal record system. What I found was shocking. In all those bizarre police cases, you were hired again and again. The curious case of the Harmony Sect Communion, the mystery of the Ghost Bullet Worm Express, the serial ghost resurrection incident, the super non-serial locked room murders at Cookie House, you helped solve them all. You may not be the most famous, but you're probably the most capable detective around here, right?
Is nothing private anymore. Whatever, tell me, how did you lose your mask?
Today was supposed to be our meeting with the Sinwish Syndicate.
All right, now let's talk about the commission fee.
Excuse me, I haven't even finished my sentence yet.
A true great detective can know a case without ever leaving the room.
While he sleeps, I gather the intel. We already have the basics about today's fiasco with the Sinwish Syndicate. And those 3 Cienjo #1 assassins who scammed the mask.
Can you handle it? Money is not a problem. Do you take dirty money?
Sorry, no dirty money. And please do not withdraw your payment plus the account balance after paying.
Oh, then how about this? This is the IPC's turf, right? Turn me in for the bounty.
Have a good night, Wobster.
You take the reward, and I bolt afterward. We Stellaron hunters sometimes use that trick to raise funds.
Or maybe we could discuss the possibility of taking dirty money. 30 million credits. Pay us after the work's done.
Deal. I'll try to get that money over the next few days. Here's my contact info. Update me the moment you have any news.
30 million's a lot.
Pay us after the work? When did our office have a rule like that?
That rule got made just now. Oh, my dear Mr. M, did you truly want to take dirty money? I have come up with another way to make money. Let me reach out to a certain big shot first. Madam Pearl, I've obtained solid intel.
Mr. Ashvale, the chance of you initiating a call at this hour is under 5%.
Because he should be asleep.
Guess. Perhaps you are finally ready to consider my offer.
No, I found the trail of the Stellaron hunters. They are here in plain Arcadia, and they even plan to crash the Phantom Moon games. I can send you her coordinates quietly, without anyone noticing.
Quietly, without anyone
Yeah, I was gonna
noticing.
say, Silverwolf would definitely notice.
The Phantom Moon games? The moment your IPC chose to speedrun it, it was fated to be more than just a game of fun. And you want me to take part? That is asking a bit much of an old man.
We should have taken that hacker's deal earlier and turned her in for the bounty.
An unexpected bonus. So Pearl still has other masks hidden away. That makes things much easier. Seems that listening in on one's partners after wrapping up business is a habit worth keeping. Hey, lady, where are you?
Did you find the mask?
Not yet, but I've got a new lead. We might have lost one mask, so I just need to find another.
Fine. Promise me this. Next time, don't take contracts on the dark web using names like Xianzhou's #1 assassin.
Okay. By the way, can you tell me what script Elio gave you this time?
A completely blank page.
And we should be towards the end now, I think.
So, what you're saying is that this Miss Sparxie, who was originally just a virtual avatar, has now crossed into reality and taken entire school staff and students hostage. I get it. So, it's just a typical case of the idiogenerative imaginae phenomenon. Yeah, you could say that, according to the old superstition. Modern science believes that when something receives excessive attention, it would suddenly gain life and becomes an imaginae due to the accumulation of too much wish power.
What kind of modern science is that supposed to be?
Plain Arcadia's modern science, of course. Outworld visitors might find this kind of thing strange, but it's not exactly rare around here. Certain historical eras had imaginae popping up non-stop like mushrooms after a shower. Things are different now, but if you're not careful, you might still find characters from popular comics suddenly show up in the flesh. Sorry, used a bit of jargon there.
Mushrooms should not be
Idiogenerative
popping up
means
after a
something
shower,
born
I'm
of
sorry.
Chance and circumstance. These imaginae arise from incidental events. That's quite different from progenitive imaginae, which reproduce by having artists draw their offspring. Heading out? Where to? Oh, you mean going to Graphia Academy to arrest this illegal Imagine? We can't. I just received notice from the Department of Aberration Defense. The first supplicant of these Phantasmoon games has revealed herself, and she's none other than Miss Sparxie, the one you mentioned. Although you're honored guests of the Astral Express, you seem completely unfamiliar with the laws and customs of this world. During the Phantasmoon games, we do not traditionally interfere with supplicants' actions. That's their privilege. In other words, since she's a supplicant, we security officers can't do anything unless she causes actual harm. You say she took a school hostage, but the intel I have says otherwise. Oh, right. The news broadcast is about to start. Care to watch?
Hello, everyone! Welcome to Full Wish TV's special news segment, Arcadian Morning Report. I'm your host, Poofy.
Hi, everyone. I'm your host, Snowy.
Pookie and Snowy.
We've entered year
Poofy and
1999
Snowy,
of the
okay.
Arcadian calendar. What an exciting time! Just one more year until the new millennium.
Over 500 years ago, a famous prophet made a prediction. In year 1999, a terrifying devil will descend from the sky. Will this prophecy come true? Can Plain Arcadia safely make it through this crucial year?
1999 also happens to be the final year in the Castlevania canon.
You idiot! Are you cursing our viewers? They didn't tune in to hear your fear-mongering nonsense. Just read the news and stick to it.
Yes! Incredibly, after just 15 years, the Phantasmoon is full again, and the time for the Phantasmoon Games is upon us once more. Surely a blessing from the Master Relation upon us, Arcadia!
Which supplicants will appear in these Phantasmoon games? And what mind-blowing miracles will they bring to everyone? With permission from the Department of Aberration Defense, we'll be following and reporting on the Phantasmoon games from start to finish. Just now, the first masked supplicant has appeared.
How intriguing! Who are they, and where did they come from? Let's take a look. Wow! Internet-famous streamer Miss Sparxie announced 2 hours ago that she's donning a mask to become a supplicant. The Department of Aberration Defense has confirmed the news is authentic.
Who do I main in HSR? So the best character that I have right now, accidentally, is Hycelins. But that's because I was farming for my actual main, which is Jing Yuan. I have a top 80 global Jing Yuan, but I have like a top 60 global Hycelins. Just by relic score, not by Eidolons or anything like that. And my strongest character on my account probably is either Ashriel or Fei Xiao. But it's very difficult to be a top Fei Xiao or Ashriel because everyone has really good builds on them. So I'm only like, you know, top 2,000 or 1,500 Fei Xiao.
As an ideogenitive imagine, Miss Sparxie's birth wasn't approved by the Department of Aberration Defense. But that hardly matters at this point. What sort of miracle does this live streamer plan to produce during the Phantasmoon games? Let's switch over to her stream and see.
Yoo-hoo! And we're back from the commercial break. A big thank you to Love Insurance for being the title sponsor of today's Sparxtacular Arcadian Adventures livestream. One person, 1,000 faces. 1,000 faces, one person. Who will Sparxicle become today?
I like yourself, Trinity.
Time for the big reveal! Everyone, follow along with Dean Sparxie of Graphia Academy as we check out how March! Say hi to the camera. Sparxie! Don't you dare mess with me! I, March, am not someone you can easily push around! I'll have you know I'm the disciple of General Jing Yuan of the Luofu and General Huayan of the Zhu Ming. I've undergone rigorous Xianzhou sword training. Others might fear you, but I sure don't.
Unironically, I actually did use March 7th the first time to defeat SparxieCon because she does so much damage. Not damage, but she does so much toughness bar damage that she ended up being like really helpful before I had like a lot of elation characters.
My, March seems quite worked up. Is it because she's a bit nervous about her first live interview? Alright then. Now, let me interview my colleague, Mr. Yang.
Hello, everyone. I'm Welt Yang, a history teacher at Graphia Academy. I'm honored to be selected as this year's most popular male teacher, and I will continue to strive to nurture even more outstanding talents.
Alright, that wraps up our interview for now. Let me give you all a sneak peek at what's coming up in our next live stream. Thank you all for your wholehearted support. SparxieCon will work hard to repay your kindness. In 3 hours, I'll be hosting a special live stream performance, SparxieCon, alongside our special guests, the legendary Nameless from the Astral Express, who have carved countless legends across the cosmos. Tell your friends, your family, even your enemies. Let's set aside all grudges and meet in the stream to witness the most dazzling sparks light up plain Arcadia!
77,000 watching is crazy numbers.
Now, see, Miss Sparxie was just doing a program with your friend. It's fine, really. Have you seen shows like that before? You know, where celebrities go somewhere to do like, everyday jobs, like those reality shows where they trade places with regular people. She picked Graphia Academy as a target. That school had its fair share of trouble 15 years ago, too.
Well, that's the second mention of 15 years ago.
So these are the nameless of the Astral Express?
That's hilarious! I heard they're supposed to be great heroes who saved other worlds. Look at them now! Switching to comedy in a heartbeat.
Darn it! Soon the whole of plain Arcadia will be saying Sparxie caught the Astral Express crew in one go and made us the butt of jokes. Our reputation would also turn into her trophy.
Oh, right. Please keep this Phantasmoon Games emergency response guide safe. Some sections in it might come in handy.
Crazy things happen. Don't worry, it's part of the games.
If there's nothing else, I'll be going now. See ya.
Number between 1 and
See?
10?
I told you so. Even calling the police was useless.
I'll say 9.
Right now, you're their only hope. And that red boss lady of yours. She's here too.
Are you alright?
I don't have Sparkle, so I can't put you on the team, but I can put Himiko and Trailblazer together.
So, March and Welt are both trapped in Graphia Academy now? And that girl called Sparxie took the mask too.
And has already worn it.
No, it's not your fault. I underestimated the complexity of the situation behind these games. Coming back to my homeland was meant to be a relaxing vacation for everyone. And I also wanted you and March to experience the atmosphere of elation in this world. Throughout the history of the Phantasmoon games, there have been many instances of cooperation between supplicants. But this time, forces from across the cosmos have turned this into their own high-stakes poker table. Rather than honoring the elation, these players are far more eager to savor victory for themselves, itching to knock everyone else out of the game. Sparxie is one such troublemaker. It's dangerous to rush back to school on courage alone, when we don't know what Sparxie has done and what she's planning to do. For every supplicant, there are 3 key acts that must be completed once the Phantasmoon games begin. The roll call, the miracle, and the promotion. Sparxie has completed the roll call. She took the mask and declared her entry into the games, drawing everyone's attention to the news that the first supplicant has appeared. Next, she must strive to make a miracle happen, bear the people's wishes, and answer with a great feat. If I'm not mistaken, Sparxie is waiting for us to walk right into her trap. For her, there couldn't be a better opponent than the Astral Express for this first battle between supplicants. What could be more earth-shattering than defeating a renowned cosmic hero on a battlefield of her own meticulous design? So here's the question, Sparkle. Based on what you know about this imposter, what's her real agenda for joining the games? Simply toying with and defeating the Express crew alone won't be enough. What kind of world-shaking miracle is she after?
I fell asleep while she was saying all that. I can't believe that I woke up and she was still speaking that same sentence. Yeah, just the one sentence, huh? Okay.
Sure, she's a fake. But she's still a fake of Miss Sparkle. Guessing won't get us far. If you ask me, we should check out the tavern. Might find some leads there.
The Masked Fool's headquarters. The World's End Tavern.
That's right. How could we pull off something this insane without Miss Sparkle's prized collection I've been hoarding all these years? That imposter must have known this well. Before this operation, she definitely went to the tavern, using my name. Most fools can't tell the difference between me and that imposter. Or maybe they just don't care. But if we can find out who I talked to, and which treasures I stole from my collection of items, we'll naturally figure out what that imposter is up to.
That's a good plan, but I can't let you act alone. Can you take both of us into the tavern?
Take this business card. The address of the tavern is printed on it. However, you'll have to find your own way to the tavern. That's been the rule since it was established, and there's nothing I can do about it. Since there's still time, I'll head out first. You two can come over when you're ready.
Relax. To step into the elations right, what you need the most is ease. Don't dance to your enemy's tune. Find your own rhythm. Now it's our turn to set the steps.
Okay.
Dovebrook District. It's been a while since I've been home. Perfect timing. Don Hung and Sunday have made some new discoveries. I asked them to meet up with us later. Don't get your hopes up too high. Looks like this vacation trip has gone right back to our usual trouble magnet mode.
Now this is the kind of vacation the Nameless just has to savor.
This way! Miss Sparxie likes to
Okay.
stream here.
It's getting later. I'm starting to fall asleep a little bit. It might be time. Let's take a look at maybe... Yeah, we have a ways to go still. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Currently on 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're not going to finish this tonight. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is it really gonna have 10 sections? That's so much. Maybe some of it is side quest stuff that happens after the fact. But either way, I don't think we're gonna be able to finish tonight. So we're gonna call it there. Tomorrow is the new MOC. We will probably do a stream tomorrow to do the end game content, maybe. But probably more than likely I'm just gonna do it while I'm at work, and there won't be any content for me to do because I'll have finished it already. But if I have some like really good clears, I will probably do one on stream in order to what's it called? In order to get the recording up, maybe I can upload it to the herder or something like that for the leaderboards. And Trinity didn't, I don't know if Trinity's still here, but I'll show off my my current team. You see, for the anomaly arbitration, I have the Facial, Ashvale, Tribby, Don Hung up here, and we got the 4-cycle. So this is my record so far. The ones before this, I got 1 star and another 1 star for the first 2 anomaly arbitrations, and then I got 3-2-2 for the last 2 in a row. Lygus was 1. Aquila was 2. I forget who the third. Oh, I think it was Pom Pom. No, Pom Pom I got a 3 star on. Who was after Aquila? Before Pom Pom? I don't really remember. It's all on my Hoya Lab account. I always post my clears. But that's gonna do it for tonight. I think I'm out of energy. We will continue this tomorrow, probably with more story. And then later on in the week, we'll be doing some Pokemon Unite. There are no streams next weekend. I'll be traveling to Chicago. But that's okay, because you're only missing out on some RPGs. And then after that, it'll be the next patch, and we'll have Don Hung to pull on. So if you enjoyed the stream, be sure to leave a like. If you want to see more from me, be sure to subscribe. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Take care, and goodbye.